Drama bin drama, Arab drama, Nyar drama, Mto drama, Ero drama, Asi drama, yote pamoja. Kasarani Sports Complex on the outskirts of Nairobi, the capital city of Kenya, is going to be the venue of political high-wire drama this Friday. That is when Raila Amolo Odinga, aka Agwambo, will have a meeting like no other meeting. Indeed, with all the drama that has unfolded at Kasarani in the past, political drama, this Friday is going to be unprecedented. Because in the history of Kenya, we have never, ever had the leader of the opposition host such a huge gathering while the government is going to remove from power in the next election is still in power. That one has never happened. But it's going to happen on Friday. Using information that I've received and using information I have not received, we try and predict on this show today what will not happen at Kasarani and what might happen at Kasarani. Karibu sana. Keep your popcorn handy and enjoy. Kasarani Kisirani. Hey. Now, Kasarani is a Swahili word for trouble. And of course, this word is very similar, very close to the word Kasarani. Yeah, this is the name of a residential estate in Nairobi, near Ruaraka. And the stadium built during the Moi era, with a lot of money, a lot of help from the Chinese, is going to be the scene of political drama on Friday, 10th December, the year of our Lord, 2021. Folks, politically in Kenya right now, people are not talking about anything else. Some very big news that would have deserved a lot of attention from Kenya has been pushed to the back burner. Everybody is on Kasarani Kisirani. You know the kind of preparations going on to prepare Kasarani for this big event has even overshadowed Jamhuri Day preparations. Yeah, Jamhuri Day is going to be 2 days later. And even as we speak, nobody knows what is going to happen at Kasarani. Do you? I have talked to many insiders, people who should know. And the answers they're giving me, let me just say, they have told me nothing. Or Raila is meeting people, or both parties, Jubilee and ODM, are going to be there. Over 2,000 elected political leaders are going to be there. They have confirmed. More are to confirm. Every corner of the country called Kenya is going to be represented, etc., etc. But that doesn't tell us what's going to happen. And somebody even told me it is going to be the grand announcement by Baba that is vying for the presidency. My response to that? Rubbish. And I'm sorry to be rude. Just think about it. Do you bring the whole country to a standstill to announce a presidential candidate, no matter how important he is? no matter how much of a legend he is in the country called Kenya, even Raila himself would not accept to do something like that. Take it from me. So, all I can tell you, all I am very sure about, is that something very, very huge is going to unfold at Kasarani this Friday. Somebody announcing that they're going to vie for the presidency. That's not it. Hiyo ni nini? And I can tell you something else. Whatever is going to happen at Kasarani on Friday is going to disrupt Kenyan politics as we know it now, today. Now, in a minute, we'll discuss what the strategy of the Deputy President and Team Tangatanga is to disrupt, to take the steam away, from Friday. But before we do that, allow me to examine a few more clues. Now, this is the culmination of Raila's countrywide tour promoting Azimio la Umoja, which is supposed to bring all Kenyans together. I suspect Friday will be about a tsunami grouping coming together to chart the course of Kenyan politics going forward. Something more than a coalition, a grand coalition, something bigger than that. And in my opinion, opponents of Raila Odinga have badly miscalculated. And the reason why they're being caught flat-footed is very simple. You see, it is very easy to read a selfish person. Very easy. Somebody only thinks about themselves. It's very easy to read them. And I'm not saying anybody is selfish. Please hear me out. I was having a conversation with somebody close to me just a few minutes before I came in to do this video. And I had read the evil intentions of somebody we both know a long time ago. And I had told this person who is close to me, be careful. The intentions of that person are not good. They are thinking about only themselves. And of course, at that time, this person did not agree with me. No, you're wrong. Chris, you're wrong. It's not like that. Don't judge people. It is wrong to judge people. Now today, they were telling me what this person has done. And they were confessing, you were right. How did you know? What powers do you use? I don't have any powers. It is very simple. I read people very quickly. I think it's a gift. And after you've read somebody, it's very simple. A selfish person is extremely predictable. Now the opposite. Somebody who is always thinking about other people. Somebody who is thinking about the greater good. Somebody who is thinking about a better Kenya first. Even if they have some selfish interest in the whole thing. That person is impossible to read. And that is why those who don't like Raila Odinga are saying, they have been saying, there's nothing happening at Kasarani. This is just Raila declaring he's going to run for the presidency. Hakuna kitu ingine. And of course they are very wrong. Because if you examine what is happening, the preparations, the people have been brought together, at Kasarani, you realize that no, this can't be just announcing your candidature. It is something bigger. Yes, somebody could have some ambitions, tied in with what they are doing. But at the end of the day, that person is thinking of a better Kenya. Of that I'm convinced. And this is the reason why people are so confused. Let me just give you another very quick example. A long time ago, a servant of God told me that something called love, selfless love, confuses the devil. He can't understand it. Because the devil can understand greed. The devil understands corruption very well. The devil understands backstabbing very well. Those emotions and actions in humans, he understands very well. But when somebody sacrifices himself for another, the devil gets confused. He can't handle that. What's that? He can't understand it. Now, I've noticed a lot of interesting activity amongst a section linked to the deputy president. I have no idea what they're up to, but I suspect whatever they're scheming has something to do with Friday. You know, the deputy president has his people everywhere. Even people who are screaming in favor of Team Keleweke, deep down in their hearts, report back to the deputy president. Yeah, let's face the reality. That's the truth. And therefore, I would not rule out an effort to disrupt things, maybe to jeer Raila Odinga or to boo him at Kasarani Kisirani on Friday. That one I cannot rule out. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying you can't rule that out. You know, ensuring that things don't go like clockwork for your political opponent is also a political tactic. A dirty one, but a political tactic. For those of us who want to look at things from a neutral stand, the big question is as follows. Will Kasarani end up being an anticlimax? Yeah. Something which falls below expectations? Or will Kasarani Kisirani on Friday shock the nation into a new political trajectory? I don't know the answer to that question, but I can tell you one thing. Kasarani Kisirani has never disappointed. This is the place where Daniel Toroitich arap Moi announced Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta as his preferred successor, and the presidential candidate for Kano in the year 2002. And what happened after that is that a man called Professor George Saitoti, who was then the vice president, lost it. He stood up from his seat. I think he was complaining. He was saying, no, this is not possible. I think because of the amount of money he had spent on delegates to secure his nomination as the Kanu candidate in the 2002 presidential elections. Now everything was crumbling before his very eyes. He couldn't take it. And President Moi himself had to get up from his seat. Because he said quietly the first time, Professor Kimia. Saitoti ignored him. So Moi stood up and said, Professor Kimia. Too much drama at Kasarani. And we know what happened after that. That was the beginning of the end of the Kanu party. And the election that followed swept the opposition, Rainbow Coalition, including characters like Raila Amolo Odinga, Mwai Kibaki, Charity Kaluki Ngilu, the late Michael Kijana Wamalwa, etc., into power. Politically, Kasarani has never disappointed. Not when it comes to a big event like this one. I'm not going to Kasarani myself, but I have my people there. And I'll have my popcorn. Oops, sorry, wrong pronunciation. I'll have my bobgon. Plenty of it to take in the drama. And you can be sure I'll have a video, very detailed, soon after the event. Kasarani Kisirani, here we come. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.